Do you know what is the role of a processor in your smartphone and how important is a processor in your smartphone? If you don't know, then watch through this video. In this video, I am going to explain the importance of the processor and how the processor works in your smartphone right now. Hi, I am Raghu from Activity Mat. So generally, the processor is the central hub of a smartphone. It receives and executes every command you give to your smartphone. It performs billions of calculations per second. The effectiveness of the processor will directly affect to the application you run on your phone, whether it's a camera, a music player, or just a simple mail program. Thus, the processor helps the processing a application on your device. So the processor is called as the brain of a device. All the hardware and software interaction, keyboard input output, the touchscreen's input and output, everything is handled by the processor in your device only. In computer, we have separated CPU, that is central processing unit, and the separated GPU, that is graphical processing unit. But in mobile device, we have combined CPU and GPU in the processor only. So this creates a huge hype for a processor in your smartphone. So many smartphone companies started to promote their devices by just showing their processor in their device. So this shows how important a processor in your smartphone. So there are 4 simple components available in a processor which helps to run a processor properly. The first one is the socket. Socket is a physical connection to the motherboard and which helps gaining energy from the motherboard to the processor. A processor needs some energy to run its task. So this socket helps to gain energy from the motherboard to the processor. And the second one is the core. You may hear these words like dual core, octa core, and many things. So core is responsible for the processing time. That is, if a processor has more core, the processor can handle more tasks simultaneously without any lag of speed in your mobile phones. And the third one is a clock. The clock determines the frequency that the processor will use to execute a task. The clock frequency is measured in hertz and if a processor has the high clock frequency, then the execution time will be very less. And the final one is the cache. Cache is a temporary memory in the processor where the most accessed data will be stored by the processor. If you give a command to access the most sequenced data, then the processor will process faster because the cache has the data readily available. So the cache also determines the speed of the processor. So I hope you guys learned what is a processor, the importance of processor and how a processor works. So if you got a value from this video, then smash the like button and share this video with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe us and keep supporting us. Thank you.